So before I can reassemble the blade holders, I'll have to repair this one. Apparently I was a bit too enthusiastic while grinding through it. I'm not a good welder at all, let alone TIG welding, but I'm practicing and it should be good enough for something that's out of sight like this. A couple of mistakes I made here. I didn't clean the piece enough, or at all really, so you can tell by the fizzling. Also, because it was a hot day, I really wanted some ventilation, and I think the gas flow wasn't enough to compensate for that, so some of the shielding gas was just blown away. Next is the removal of the rust and debris from the mowing disc. So a drum mower has two discs or saucers, and the mowing disc holds the blades and the blade holders, and the other disc is the support disc or the gliding disc, which glides over the ground. After that, we're using some compressed air to remove the leftover debris, followed by some cleaning with brake cleaner to prepare for the primer. Each blade holder gets the same treatment. Also a good way to clean up some of these bad welds. Now it's finally time to reassemble the blade holders using new bolts and nuts. I'm using some copper grease to make it easier if it ever needs to be disassembled again for the next guy. But let's be honest, the next guy is always yourself, so. I'm also taking this opportunity to replace a few of these standard 8.8 quality rated bolts with 12.9 rated bolts. So the drums and the mowing disc are being held to the chassis with 6 of these M12 bolts. In a manual I found online, it says they need to be tightened to 140 Newton meters. Now that's way over the limit for a standard 8.8 bolt, so I replaced them with 12.9 rated ones. So for the front drum, 4 of these bolts are on the inside of the main mowing chassis, being held together by the bearing houses. For the rear drum, 4 of these bolts are on the outside and only 2 of them are on the inside on the bearing housing. And while we've got the torque wrench out anyway, back to the blade holders and putting them at the recommended torque. Also recommended is to try to get someone to help you hold the other disc while you do this. Otherwise things might get out of hand. Recommended torque for these is also 140 Newton meters. Next time, we'll have a look at trying to get the support disc assembly back in there. Thanks for watching.